Hello everyone, Bonacera. It is 9:04 p.m. EST. I am about 3/4 of a way into a can of Monster energy drink juice, Pacific Punch flavored. Uh, it has L-carnitine plus B vitamins plus taurine in it. I'm just reading the label now. So that's how my night's going. I just finished driving about 4.5 hours to get back home from where I was, and now I am home. I stumbled in the door just in time to do my usual Saturday night stream. So that's what I'm doing now. Though, given that it was not announced in any kind of advance, I'm expecting low turnout, which is fine. I just want to get in the habit of doing this, and I had an idea in my head for what I wanted to get done tonight. Let's hide that terminal. So, last time we met our heroes, or our hero, singular, he was working on getting slash commands, the new hot Discord API system, implemented in his Discord bot, because that's the go-forward plan, and the old-fangled, old-type way of implementing commands for bots is going to be deprecated kind of soon, if your bot's big, which mine isn't, so that's fine. But I want to get it done. So, without further ado, I'm going to get into it. First slash command. Something that oh yeah, let me boost up, I guess, the size of my text, which I will never remember to do before the stream, only during. There we go. 22. Nice and big. So last time let me give an example of how this works. npm run start, and I hide my VS Code over here in my Discord window. I can do when the bot is up slash first. Just kidding, slash second. With my input. Input is hello world, and I hit send, and the bot should respond to me. Just kidding. Huh. This worked last time. So that's interesting that it doesn't work anymore. I don't know why. Expected name to have a minimum length of 1 got undefined. Expected name to be of type string, but received undefined. Expected name to be lowercase, but got undefined. What? That's odd. Let's find out why that is. That was not the issue I was expecting to run into first thing today, but that's okay. So this is... do I need to rerun... Do I need to rerun, like, npm run... What was the... I don't even remember what I called it. I have a command. So you have to register the slash commands with your server or all servers ahead of time. Do I need to do that? Register local. That's what it's called. Register local. Validation error. Expected name to be of type string, but received type undefined. Oh. It means the actual name of the command. Right here. I didn't give it a name, which is not how this is supposed to work. So I actually have an idea for changing up how this works. But I will get to that in a second. But I need to demonstrate that this thing actually works first. So I run that. Start. Hide terminal. Hide VS Code. Or hide terminal. So let's try that command again. In Discord here. Do first. Hello world. And the bot will respond with whatever you give it. First is just the first slash command I implemented. It accepts a simple string as input just to see that I knew how to do this and how to respond. Another response as a string. Yeah, so the bot just repeats what you give it, basically. So the idea is instead of doing something like like that, exclamation point, as the way to interpret commands, the bots are going to lose the ability to read individual messages unless they're specifically authenticated as such. I just noticed there's something kind of fucky with my... hold on. Why is it like that? My scene here is kind of fucky. I've got my... oh, I know why that is. Whatever, I don't care enough to fix it right now, I don't think. There's like a missing... tree. Oh, there we go. I do care enough to fix it. Much better. I was messing around with my scene last time because I was playing Everblue last Sunday, which is the last time I streamed, and I had some interesting plans for how I'd set that up where the game is completely full screen for like an immersive experience. But, so I accidentally messed up the scene a little bit trying to set that up. Anyway, so yeah, old way of doing commands, you type a message with some kind of designated prefix, the bot would find the message that has the prefix, and interpret the rest of this the string as a command, which is very fragile, but it was the only way to do it. Discord's removing the ability for bots to read messages unless they're verified, which is difficult to do, and only available if your bot's really large. They want everybody to use these slash commands instead. So that's what we're doing. Let's see. So I've got this command first, just returns what it replies with what you input in. And so one issue that I have that puts this at odds with how I have other commands. So like, let's look at the config command, which is the one I ran just now. I've got a list of aliases that you can run it by because nobody ever remembers what the actual name of the thing is. Hello, Fuba. Thank you for stopping by. I did not give much warning that I would be streaming tonight because I didn't know that I would be. I was not sure that I'd arrive back at my desk in time or that I'd be awake. But I am both of those things right now, so here I am. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, so commands have a bunch of aliases, and they've got like a hotkey, or not hotkey, help tip. So I'm going to try and figure out a way that we can I still have a bunch of aliases because the way you register these commands with Discord is you make a slash command builder and you give it a name and a description, and you specify all the arguments that you can pass into it. So that way it knows when the user types this, it should prompt them for these following arguments in this order, which is good. Get the energy drink on. Oh yeah, that shit's way behind me. I'm probably gonna fizzle out in 40 or so minutes. I probably won't go until 11 like I usually do. Anyway, what I'm thinking is I can remove this set name aspect and this set description aspect, and I gotta figure out what this returns on its own. This slash command builder add string option. What does this return? Shared slash command options. Interesting. What does this return? Slash command builder. Okay. Can I do, from here, can I do dot set name? I can. Okay. Interesting. Basically, my plan is over in, where is it? The, shoot, where did I put it? I have a script that's registering, slash command register, right here. Bodies commands appconfig, whatever, map A to A JSON. What I want to do is something like this. I'm going to do commands is, maybe I still want to map. Basically, my plan is to have, for each entry in the list of commands, I want to do a for loop and iterate over them. So one entry in the list of commands could yield like 3 commands that it wants to register, 1 for each of the aliases. I think that's my plan. I don't know if that's considered a good plan, but that's my plan. So to do that, I would do... can I still do that with map? I don't know how you map one object to many objects. I don't know if that's possible. I think it's just one-to-one in JavaScript. Does it like return, you pass an A and you get a.json. So it's a one-to-one. Whereas I want to do like for A, for each, and then like a bunch of return values, which I don't think you can do. So I think this needs to be like that, and we're going to do const commands for command C in of, this is not, wait, for let C. I've been doing a bunch of C# lately also, so you're going to see me forget how syntax works. For C of appconfig dot slash commands config C dot we want to do this dot set name, and it's just gonna have to trust me on this. Oh wait, no, and then it's gonna be for let alias of C dot aliases, and we're gonna do const command equals, these are just awful variable names, C dot JSON dot set name this might be a bad idea actually, alias dot set description, and that's going to be C dot summary, and then it's going to be dot to JSON. What was it before? It was to JSON, all caps JSON, like that. So what this is going to do, when I give this a second alias here, like that, I do like that first. What I think should happen is it will register 3 separate commands that all do the same thing. And then they'll all dynamically have their name set instead of me having to set them each here. And the description will be this help text, I think. I think that's the plan. I think that's how this works. Let's find out. Let's run register local. Doesn't like it. Expect the description to be of type string, but received type array. That's not right. That's not right. Oh, wait. I need to do C, and then it's going to be commands put command. Kind of important to put things in your list if you actually want to iterate over them. Typically speaking. This is a little pro tip from me to you. Let's try that again. Still doesn't like it though. Receive type array. Interesting. When in doubt, console.log c.summary. Why does it think that's an array? Not gonna tell me, huh? / command register. Description is a set of 1. Why does it think that? C.summary should be a string. And in the case of here, wait. Oh no. Wait. How can that be? I have my constructor in the wrong order here, but how? Help tips, summary. Help tips coming before summary as the... What, but how does this work otherwise? Because I have them in the same order for a normal command model, I'm pretty sure, and that works just fine. I'm pretty sure. What did I do? Command. Help tip comes before summary in the normal command constructor. What did I do? Huh. That's weird. So like if I look at config command here. Oh. No, okay, they are just in the right order everywhere else. I just beefed it here. That's why. It's getting the last argument. So I want to move that. And then there we go. Now if I register this, commands.put is not a function. That's where you're wrong. I'm pretty sure that's where you're wrong. Add. Set. I'm pretty sure .put is, in fact, how you put things in an array, unless I'm losing my mind. Interesting. Push, not put. I hate it here. I always think of push for, like, stacks exclusively. Alright, cool. Baby's first command, baby's first command, baby's first command. We registered 3 of them. I think that worked exactly like I intended, but let's find out. Here we go. So now if I do slash first, and then I can do /f or /first, and they all show up as valid commands. So that did work exactly like I expected. And they all have the, if you can see, it's kind of hard to make this bigger. They have baby's first command as the description, which is exactly what I wanted. So that's cool. That's actually exactly what I wanted. So that's fun. This works like I want right now. So let's go back to the spec for what a / command looks like. This is going to be, what was the type? slash command, shared slash command options. Does that inherit from something? Slash command. What the hell? Yo, give me a type on this. Give me some type defs, please. No, this doesn't seem to import from anything. Or inherit from anything, so I guess that's the type it is. That's fine. Slash command. Slash command. Type this. The options definitions for the command. Should not call this JSON. Should be options. Like that. Cool. And I think slash command needs to know what this means, so I gotta import this as well. Oops. Oh, jeez. There we go. So now it knows what that means, which means when I go here... Eh? Does it not know what that means? If I control click, does that go somewhere? It knows what that means. Doesn't know what that means. Shared slash command options. Cannot import from... Why? Why does it not know what this means? I just want my type defs, dude. Please, please give me my type def. Huh. I close this file and open it again. Does that do anything for me? No. Knows this one. Why does it know this one and not the other one? Huh. It has to have a type def though, because it was giving me IntelliSense before. Like, when I was doing stuff the other way, it was giving me IntelliSense, so it knows that there's a type definition. I'm going to try not to think about it too much, because I hopefully won't need to interact with that type def too much. Okay. So this is a good plan for how these should be put together, and I can retain all the aliases that I wanted. That makes me happy. So now I should probably make one of these that actually does something useful, because this first one doesn't actually do anything useful. I will start with new file. Big command slash commands.js. Kind of don't like including slash in the name though, because I don't like the idea of binding these to being strongly bound to Discord, because you never know when you might change platforms in the future. So let's start by copying this. I basically want all of this stuff to be as platform agnostic as possible, so that I can have the pure functionality without having platform-specific API stuff in here as much as possible. I don't really like how I have to have this like definition in here, but it is what it is. So this is an interesting case where there is actually no properties I need to add. I wonder if this will work. I think this still works if I just do new slash command builder. This is going to be new slash command. It's going to be config command. And then I think the rest of this I can pretty much just copy over from the old config command. Like pretty much wholesale. Because almost everything is the same. other than the return type. Oh, and the inputs are different also. It's just interaction is all we get out of this now. So this goes away. Config key. I think this changes. It's going to be get all properties. Or actually, no, we're going to do const config key equals interaction dot guild. Can I do that? Guild ID. Can I do that? Will it like that? And then instead of await message channel send, we're going to just do interaction dot reply. Like so. I think that's good. I can get rid of these. And now I'm gonna run my register local commands again because I need to redo that every time. Oh, that's not gonna work because I need to also add this to the list of slash commands. So let's get rid of this first baby's first command. We're gonna do big command from and it knows the one I want because it's smart, because IntelliSense is actually intelligent. To register that, C alias is not iterable. That's where you're wrong. Return new slash command. This is definitely iterable. Huh? Am I forgetting my own API again? Wants in list of aliases, number, functional callback, command builder, help tips and summary. This all appears to be there. Help tips, summary, callback, permission level, and aliases. So what's missing? Oh, wait. I gave it the function and not the return type. I didn't actually call the function. Just kidding. One line is not defined. Okay. Oops. Let's fix that as well. One line is a handy import for making all of your text on one line, which is a weird thing to think that you need, but because you're putting stuff in a message for Discord, it does get weirdly formatted if you try and line break in the source code. One more time. C.options.setName is not a function. That's where you're incorrect again. Because if you go... Oh wait, yeah, yes, that is correct. New string. Jeez. I like totally deleted an important part of this. We need this guy. I hate that I have to include that in here, but I don't see any way around it. First, slash command builder. I could build a wrapper for this maybe. I might do that. But that's an off-stream thing because that's like really in the weeds for like no reason. So that way I don't have to directly include something from Discord.js. Oh, I still have my terminal up, so you can't even see what I'm talking about. I don't like having to import stuff directly from the library because like I was saying, I want this to be kind of platform agnostic. Anyway, we register it. That's good. We hide VS Code. So now I can go and I can do displays configurable properties. And I'm going to do it. And it's going to fatally crash. Because my bot's not running. npm run start. Please try again. Dismiss message. Type error. Cannot convert undefined into null or object. Cool, cool, cool. So I'm guessing it thinks the guild ID that I'm trying to pass in here is null. Which is just probably not true. Console.log interaction. Guild? That's not how you do that. Guild ID. It seems to think that both of these exist. Like, IntelliSense is telling me that this is a property on the object, so I don't know what the fuck it thinks it's doing. But we'll find out soon enough. Alright, motherfucker. Still not liking that, huh? Okay, see, but no, these are both the same, I guess, which is weird. Cannot convert undefined or null to object. Alright, but DM me the whole stack trace, please. Please. I have this bot set to actually DM my main Discord account the full stack trace. And it did! Okay. What is wrong here? Object get all properties. I know you have a... I know it works. I know it can get the properties for this guild. Because that's what I'm doing here. So what do I do when I tell it to get all properties? Get guild config for the subject. Config.get. Get guild ID for the subject. Oh! Interesting. I have this function get guild ID, and you're supposed to... Oh, hold on, let me show VS Code. My old function for getting guild ID assumes that you're passing in a complex object, and it's trying to find the property to get. So it's this big ugly nested ternary. But in this weird case, I'm actually setting... passing in a number, just directly. So I should do subject is number. What is the type of number? And then it would be subject, like that. What is the, it's not type of, it's is. Which is the worst thing to control search. I just don't remember what the... I know there's a way to do this. Maybe it's just number is integer. And then you do subject. And so if it's a number, you just use it directly. Otherwise, you try and get the thing off of the property. Let's try that again. I'm not sure that that's the best way to solve that problem, but it certainly is a way to solve that problem. So now I do over here. Nope, still doesn't like it. What's the new stack trace? Can I convert undefined to null? Object get all properties. Huh. Weird, 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 weird. Why is that what it thinks is happening? Config command here. Interaction guild. Config key is interaction guild ID, which we know is a value. We do get all properties, pass in the config key. Get entries for get guild config. Subject. Get guild config. And we say get number is integers for subject. I guess let me do console.log number is integer subject. It's going to be like false for some reason. Console dot nope subject Let's try again. Oh, now it works. Interesting. I guess maybe I just didn't restart it? Because it's going to be like... false. Wait. Oh, because it's implicitly doing the toString here, but the actual... Oh, okay. Okay, okay. We're fine. We're good. We're good. I understand. I understand it. Cool. So this works. So that is like the first command actually implemented. We're good here. Because I can type in /c, and it will give me my configurable properties just like I wanted. And there's also /conf. Did I tell the bot to stop running? No, I didn't. Why did that fail? Why did that crash? What? Unknown interaction. Unknown interaction. Why? So if I do this again, is it going to complain again? That's weird. So I can do C, and it works. I do conf, that also works. What the hell happened? Big, that also works. What the hell I don't know, I'm confused. That's fine, that's for future Tom to figure out, because I am not in the right headspace to actually do low-level debugging right now. Let's see. What is next? I'm actually quite pleased that was really easy to translate over. And we get the interaction replies nice and cleanly, directly where it's being messaged. We got the help tip embedded properly. That's cool. That's cool, that's cool. So now, what would be a cool next one to do? I guess I could do the help command next. New, file, show VS Code, help.command, JS. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take our config command, we're going to basically copy it wholesale so we get the structure down. And so this is going to be more or less, once again, copy-pasted. Oop, nope, cancel. Don't want to move that. Gonna go to help over here. Copy-paste this shit. Actually, not all of it. Let me hide my terminal also. Up to here. Boom. This changes to interaction. We have a new string, or not string builder. I keep thinking string builder. That's not what it is. /command builder. And this time we're going to actually have arguments, potentially. So that's fun. Because this one's going to finally have optional arguments. Because you can ask for just help in general, or you can ask for help with a specific command. So that will be... Oh, cool, it figured that out. So we're going to do add string option. And how did I do this in my other one? My baby's first command. It's add string option, and then you specify all this shit. Command to get help with. So required is false. So we do that. Add a comma. So basically this is saying we've got our command builder again. We're going to add a optional option for it, hence the option. The option's name is command. Description is the command that we want to get help with, and it is not required because you can run this command without the need for a actual command. So let's see. It's going to be appconfig / commands. This completely changed. Config key is now just interaction.guild, which is fine. Config key. And all this stuff changed now. Args is different now. So we're gonna try and we're gonna say const args is equal to it's gonna be interaction. Once again, I need to look up how I did this. Interaction options get is how we do this, and then you do dot value. We're gonna get command. So if args and args.length dot value. I think I want to do and args value dot length is greater than 0 for each entry in / commands. If it's got the alias, we print out the thing. Entry fields unshift command information, and we just do interaction dot apply like such. Oops. And then if the command fails, I think we just do nothing, and it will timeout and fail. I might make it reply like not a valid command or something like that. Let's try this. Oh yeah, and I have to do my / commands. Let's add this. Oh. Ah. I hit tab instead of shift. Oh, command. Appconfig. And there's the one I want. Stop this. Register our local commands. Run start. So now if I go and do help +1 optional. Hell yeah. Help C. Message is not defined. Where did I still have message in here? Because, yeah, message isn't defined. That makes sense. Sir. Reference error. Message is not defined. Oh. It's here. My bad. I found it. It was, right here. I had another thing where it could, potentially do something cool. I thought that was a separate function. Now is this, and there's no need for send, reply, to promise, so we do await. So Bon is building a standing desk right now, and it's very quiet. I thought it was going to be much louder than it is. I'm quite pleased with this, actually, because they've been building it all night, as I stalwartly refused to help, because I wanted to do this instead. And the desk is quite quiet, so I'm very happy with this. It's good news. Good news for me. They were moving it up and down right now, and you couldn't even hear it. Anyway. Kill the bot. Run the bot. Hide VS Code. Let's try that again. Help. If I do just general help, does it work? Yes. Help. C. Not the same. help C on big. Okay, so it doesn't seem to understand. Interesting, okay. Time to hide VS Code. Show VS Code again. Hide terminal. It doesn't seem to understand that there is a value for args here. Options get command. Oh, I know why. I think because the return jettisons. No, that only jettisons from 4 eaches. This should be good. Let's see what it thinks args is. Console.log args. That's not how you do that. Log args. Alright, bot, what do you think you're getting for arguments here when I pass you in an argument? Because it's just defaulting right now to this one, which is just a command list. So it's always getting here for some reason, and it shouldn't be. It should be hitting this and returning exiting the function if it finds one that has arguments passed in. So that's odd and wrong. Good news. Fubada says good news. I want to hear the good news, unless it was good news about what I was doing, in which case I've already forgotten what the good news was. But if it's good news about you, I want to hear it. Let's see. Stop the bot. Show VS Code. Hide VS Code. Let's try again. Help. Works. Help. C. Does not work. What are we getting for arguments? Name, command, type, string, value, C. So it knew the first time it was a null. Second time, it's getting a value. So why? Oh, that was what you said earlier. Oh, I see. See, I've already forgotten. The trick to being able to talk for 49 minutes while you're programming is to just never remember anything you say. Literally out my mouth and out of my mind. Just complete brain dump. So let's see. We know we have an args, and we're saying if there's args and an args.value, which we know we have, because when we're printing that, we have it. So we do, for each of these, it should just be finishing the function. But it's not. Oh, wait. Huh. This doesn't work anymore. Oh, I'm also hiding. This is outdated. It includes args.value. That's what I need to do. This secondary conditional was not functioning properly because it used to expect args to be a list of strings, like an array of strings, and it's not that anymore. You can actually it's different now because each entry in what used to just be a loosely organized list is now one of these strictly typed options. So it's better now. It's more organized. So now if I run this one more time, Huberdas, now that I know you're actually here and listening, I am curious what you've been up to. My whole week has been traveling. I went to a zoo this week, which was fun, back home. And I have watched a bunch of the International by waking up really, really early. And then we had the big Caisson debut earlier today, so that was fun. I woke up bright and early for that as well. But I'm curious what you've been up to, because I haven't heard from you since last week. Let's see. Now I can do help. C. Yeah, it works. Use help. Alternative names, config, conf, C. Usable by operator role, server owner, or developer. And then this part will need to change, but that's okay. That's part of the formatting. that changes to prefix. We no longer need that. Tomorrow it's on. Oh yeah, tomorrow is the grand finals for the internationals, which is what I'm assuming you're talking about. Despite the fact that I am drinking or finishing my drink of Monster Energy, Pacific Punch Energy Juice flavor, I am planning to wake up at sometime between 3 and 6 a.m. local time to catch the grand finals of the international tomorrow. So that's fun. Bon just looked at me and said, "Jesus, dude," in the quietest voice I've ever heard. But that's the plan. Fuminos bought a capture card to record stuff and start streaming, but it came broke. Are you sure that it's broken? They're finicky. Sometimes it's like a driver thing and not necessarily a hardware issue. Gonna do fan art soon, but no promises. Yeah, I look forward to it. It was very, very cool. Technically speaking, her new avatar is very, very impressive. It's hard not to feel tiny and insignificant when you see the sheer amount of, like, technical prowess, or not technical prowess, achievement kind of being done there. Obviously, I'm very happy for her, though. Anyway, what was I doing here? Ready to quit my job and get next year's 40 mils. Dude, next year, if Dota continues to exist next year, it's going to be like a $60 million tournament. It's actually, like, completely dumb how giant the tournament is, especially with crowdfunding. So, like, assuming that the game continues to exist, which I think it will, I think that the game is going to, it's just going to balloon out of control. So this is now, which way were slashes? Slash commands. /. Getting my money back for replacement. I'm sorry to hear that. That's really rough. I hope you are able to, one, get your money back, and two, get a working version. Capture cards are like the most finicky piece of hardware in existence. They're really fair weather friends. So, I don't envy the position you're in. I definitely tried a bunch of different capture cards when I was getting mine, so I'm going to do another fan art for you. You certainly don't have to do that. I appreciate it. I obviously love seeing art, but I don't know. I haven't done anything art-worthy yet. Though I anticipate actually getting scared tomorrow on Everblue, when I am going to stream Everblue at the usual time of 8:30 p.m. EST tomorrow, as a little insider tip. I think I'm running low on my luck, and I think it's going to be finally time to meet a shark. Of course, I can't promise anything, but I think it's finally time for it to happen. I know that there are sharks in the game, and I know I ran into one way earlier last time I played, so I have to assume soon I will be meeting one. They have to be early enough in the game for me to meet one. Oh, see. There we go. Change the prefix to the little /. Alternative names. Displays a list of all configurable properties for the server. Awesome. And then if I do help, there we go. It works beautifully. Yeah, I want the shark. Yeah, me too. Like, I want it to happen already because it's kind of like ripping the band-aid off. I know it's going to scare me a little bit, at least for the first time. Probably not as bad as it did when I was little, but I want it to be over with so I know what the experience is like, and I can stop being anxious about it. Because the back of my mind is like, you're going to get exactly as scared again, and it's going to be a whole thing, and it's going to keep you up at night. But I know it's not going to, because it's just a cartoon shark in a video game, and I understand that now that I'm older and wiser. But the back of my mind is like, oh, you're just going to be terrified again, and it's going to be really scary. But this time I have friends with me. I have all you guys watching me, so it will be less traumatizing, because I can just pause the game and talk to people, instead of, I don't know what the hell I did last time. Anyway, the help command works. That's good. This is good news. Shifting these over is relatively straightforward so far. So let's commit that. Show terminal. Bearing Sea Gold, but doing that kind of diving requires either massive mind strength or just anywhere in between is tricky. Wait, I don't understand. Doing that kind of diving requires either massive mind strength or just normal. Anywhere in between is trick. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. Just normal what? Mind strength? I don't know what you mean. Sorry, but I'm assuming that's a game about salvaging or a show about salvaging, just like this game I'm playing, which to do in real life is absolutely buck wild to think about. Get add. M. Cool. Phrasing is a bit off. All my unit tests seem to still pass, which of course they should because I haven't tested any of the new commands. That's going to be fun. That's actually going to be the worst part of all of this, is I have unit tests in place for like all of these commands that I previously wrote, and I'm going to have to hop them over to point to the new stuff. Any kind of diving requires lots of courage, and also just like physical strength, I think. Because you have to be able to endure that kind of pressure underwater. Japanese jellyfish. I'm not familiar with the only jellyfish I think I could identify other than the Portuguese man of war is the moon jelly. I don't know what a Japanese jellyfish looks like. I'm going to Google it right now and get scared. We're going to find out what happens. Japanese jellyfish. Oh! Okay. They kind of just look like giant brains, but they're like really big. Okay, I didn't know that's what these were. I've seen these before. Yeah, I wouldn't want to encounter one of these either. You're not wrong. Okay. What is next? What do I want to do next? So some of these commands I'm also not going to need anymore. Like the one that lets you set the prefix. That's just out. You don't need that anymore. New file. Streamer.command.js. Another relatively straightforward one, I think. Config command, I can just copy this. So previously this was the command for setting what stream you're listening for, like which streamer, and you pass in a number. So let's see if I can emulate that. We've got slash command, config command, this guy right here, streamer command. We have our slash command builder. Cool. It just knows. We're going to do new slash builder. This is going to have a, I guess, string option. I wish I could make it be a number, because that's what it needs to be. Option. Set name. Can I do a space in it like that? Or is it going to get, like, upset? I think I probably can. Which is kind of weird to think about. Set required. True. Set. Set description. The user ID of the watch. Listen to. Let's keep the verbiage consistent. Here in the help text I say it's the streamer to listen to, so here I'll say it's the user ID of the streamer to listen to. And then I do that. This becomes interaction. Big key becomes interaction.guild. And we do... I don't need to do an if anymore because the interaction will just fail outright if there is no required argument. So that's like why slash commands are better than the way we were doing it before. Is previously you'd have to, like, if you had a truly required argument in your function, like here where we're setting the streamer ID, you have to have the streamer ID as a part of the function. With the new thing, we can guarantee that we have an ID passed in. We can't guarantee that it's a number, apparently, but we can work around that. So I don't need to do the conditional check anymore to see if it's present at all. We just know that. But I still have to do const args equals interaction.options.get streamer. D. And then we just do... I don't need it to... I don't want it to do anything when this happens, though. Like, I wish... Because... yeah, I don't know. The thing is... So you've got your interaction, right? Interaction dot. And you can do reply. There's, I think, defer reply, which just lets you wait. You can delete reply. You can, like, delete something. You can edit something. But I don't need it to say or do anything. I just need to acknowledge that you did your thing. So I guess in this case, all I can do is reply. And it will do content? This seems like kind of a waste. I just wanted to acknowledge that your command was processed. And so previously I had to do that by reacting to the... sorry, I keep segmenting my own thought. I had it do a emoji reaction to the message that you typed in that contained the command, and it would, you know, react yes or no, check marker, error mark. This should be return. Oh wait. Yeah, that's how I want that. This should also do that. Wait, is this the old help command? Or the new help command? Old help command. Don't want to modify that. Turn await. Don't need that then. Turn await. So I guess now I'm just gonna have it reply if your thing is good. So we will see. So now I'm gonna run this again. Register my local commands. We're gonna start the bot. We're gonna see what fun new thing crashes. Huh? Oh, I keep forgetting. Just because I wrote the command doesn't mean it's registered in my bot as a valid command, because I have a function here that is a list of all valid commands. Streamer command. That way I can have stuff that I'm working on that's not implemented yet while I still work on it. Like this first command that we wrote is no longer a valid command for the bot, so it doesn't know about it. Now I can run this again, register local. Doesn't like it. Expected string name to be lowercase and got streamer ID. Ah, okay, so you cannot do a space. Didn't think you'd be allowed to. But I got hopeful. Streamer ID. Let's try that again. Oh, it has to be all lowercase? What the fuck do they want me to do for parameters that are... Does this sate them? Or is the underscore not valid either? Okay, we like that. It likes the underscore. Okay. That's dumb. That's like bad UX because programmers will get like the underscore thing, but it feels like it's weird to shove that to the front end. Anyway. So now I can do streamer. And I'm going to give it not a number. And it's going to... Bot's not running, right? I keep forgetting that when I register the commands, the bot's not running. Let's try that again. Streamer. ASDF. Literal constants is not defined. Not the error I was expecting. But maybe the error I deserve. You there. That was good. It is. Hi, Roan. I've been at this for about an hour now. I've actually made a ton of progress on migrating all my stuff over to the demanded new Discord API. So now I can do streamer. That one. And it's going to be ASDF. The bot's not running. Is it? It is running. I already forgot. And it's going to complain. Yes, it's going to respond to the big ol' X. Because that's not valid. I think actually in a case like this, instead of responding with an X, I should probably give an actual descriptive message. But now I can also do like, I don't actually want to change the streamer. It's going to be me, so it's going to be streamer. Oh, it doesn't like that, huh? That's weird. If it doesn't think that's a number, what does it think it is? One step closer to my attempted homicide involving customers. I don't like hearing that, but you can, I guess, explain more, because you're on the record now. If you want to, I guess. Otherwise, it's just very suspicious. Oh, right. That's why. I keep forgetting. Right terminal. This is why, because it's not args0 anymore. Now it's args.value. Let's try that again. Yeah, it likes that. That's not the green check mark I was expecting. I mean, it is, but it's black on dark mode. So maybe I want to change the emoji that this uses. I don't know. Or maybe just have this actually respond like acknowledged or something like that. Oh, you know what I should do actually? Yeah, I should do this. Hold on. Hold on, we're going to have a little bit of fun here. We do a little bit of trolling as a treat. Show VS Code, hide terminal. Instead of this X marks for error, we're past that now. Oh, that's cowardly. Hold on. I need to go off-roading for a second. The Windows emoji keyboard doesn't have the emoji I'm looking for. There we go. This is what I wanted. There we go. This is the error emoji of choice. Preferences. Let me just make absolutely clear that you guys can see this. When there's an error, it's just gonna reply with this emoji. This is on brand. This is better. I don't know why I didn't do this originally. Alright, time to not have my text be size 64 anymore. Settings. prefix. 22. I need a suitable one for okay as well. I kind of like the like a-okay one as a hand gesture, but I don't know. I hear there's like connotations with this one, which upset me as an Italian, but I don't have a better idea. Maybe it can just be thumbs up. Maybe thumbs up is fine for this one. Thumbs up is probably fine for this. The correct connotations. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with thumbs up. It seems safer. And then, yeah, that's good for error. And then we've got our upvote and downvote ones. Yeah, that's fine. So now, if I run the bot again, let's put this into practice. Let's give it something that's not a number. That's perfect. That's actually high quality content right there. That's exactly what I want. No descriptive error message that explains why. It's just like, here's the emoji. That's fun. We like this. We like this a lot, actually. I should actually make it have a descriptive error. I'll think about it. But right now this is fine. Oh, and then I should probably also test that it works when you use a number. And I want it to be an actual number. And it likes that. Okay, there we go. Cool. Okay. That's good enough for me. I really wish there was a way that you could just have it do the command and then not do anything, but I guess that's bad UX. Like, I don't want it to spam up the chat log with a message. In ye old way, you'd do, like, streamer, and it would just respond with a thumbs up, like, react to your command. But, like, slash commands aren't technically messages. Like, as you can see, after I did the command, it didn't leave, like, a comment from me to indicate that I did it, other than this little line here. So, be too troublesome to add extra subroutine where once in every X amount of time someone tries to ping the bot, it just flips them off and ignores their valid order. I mean, no, it probably wouldn't be that hard, but we do use this bot. Like a lot of people on the server use it, so I don't really want to cause more problems. It would be funny though. I might make a command that you can use to just flip people off though. Understandable. Yeah. Okay, so that's cool. That seems to work. Migrating these over is surprisingly painless. I thought this was going to be like a whole big thing, but it doesn't seem to be so bad so far. Too bad so far, is what I meant to say. And then, oh yeah, so if I, now that I've added yet another command, if I do help, yo, prefix is not defined. Why is it trying to read prefix? Help command. Where is it trying to read prefix? So yeah, the error I'm getting is, it says prefix is not defined. Why does it think that it's trying to prefix? Oh! That's why. Got a slash. And this part's not going to be true anymore. By typing /help command. Used to have like a weird in-between because I was tired of all of the bots that ever get joined to a Discord server using the exclamation point as the default prefix. So if you did like exclamation point help, you'd wake up 5 bots that would all give you a huge essay of help commands. So I made a thing a while ago where you could just @ the bot with the command and it would, you know, process it for you, which is basically what / commands here are attempting to convey. So that's no longer going to be necessary or even possible, I don't think. So that part will get deprecated. So now you just going to be evoked by starting a message with slash. More about commands, and they're typing by typing slash help command. Let's try again. Cool. So it registered streamer as another command on the list. These are alphabetically sorted. Oh, there's a $sign that doesn't need to be there. Let me fix that. With starting a message with a slash. You can learn more about commands and their usages by typing slash help command. Commands and alternative name list. Cool. It works. Whew. That's not bad at all. As I was saying before, like, the hardest part's going to be migrating all my unit tests over, I think, to point to the new commands. But since the functionality is very similar, it might not be that bad. I just have to change what the inputs are, because all of my unit tests are spoofed input stuff, where I, like, mock a Discord message that comes in and analyze the content and such. But in the future, I will have to mock a different type of object and analyze the content differently. Let's, okay, this is fine. I can feel my brain actively spinning down like a magnetic disk in a hard drive, so I'm probably going to call it soon. I also don't want to make too many of these commands and then suddenly have like a revelation about how I should be doing something differently, or how I need to implement my unit tests or whatever. So, I'm happy with this so far. I made good progress on these. Alright, let's see, which of these do I even need to migrate over? Because some of them are deprecated now. They're no longer serve a purpose now that there are functions that are more strongly typed. Like, for example, the remote command, which used to let me do remote access of any command onto any server that had the bot as an admin, so I could help people with setup, is no longer going to be possible, I don't think. The prefix command just goes away entirely because you don't need to specify a prefix anymore. Rule you still want. Oh, let's actually, while I've got everyone here, let's migrate over the role command, because that's got something fun and new in it. Role.command.js. So once again, I'm going to copy over this role command. So up until now, I've been doing string options, but the really cool part about slash commands in Discord is that it has built-in type safety for mentionable and role and channel and things like that, because those are very common arguments you'd want for a bot. So for example, in this case, we want to specify a role that will get pinged every time there's an alert, right? And we want to guarantee that that's a role that actually exists in the server, and that was very difficult for me to do previously, because I had to do all sorts of weird checking that was very involved. But now Discord will just know ahead of time. So let's copy over a bunch of this. Role and R, role commands. Copy this shit over. And here we're going to do new, what was it? It's slash command builder dot subcommand, I think. That's what I want. Option. I'm not quite sure what this does. I think this is what I want though, because in my old method, as you can see here, I could specify role ops, or role alert, and then you specify the role name or ID. So in this case, it's going to be role options dot set name op dot add. Okay, yes, that's I think how this works. Add role option, and this is going to be role. Hold up. Set name role dot set required true. I think that's what I do here. So this is like you've got your command and you add a subcommand. In this case, it's ops is like the next thing you have to put, and you can add a option for a role. It's going to be named role. So I know this command isn't going to work yet because I haven't changed any of the actual logic. So it's going to be very fucky and not happy. Wait. It's complaining about something. But I want to see what happens when I try and register this command. Expected a comma. I'm missing a curly brace? No. Eh? Missing one of these bad? Yes. I'm curious what happens when I try and register this, because I'm not sure what subcommands do. Let's try it. Oh, and I also have to add this to my list of slash commands. Roll command. Big. So now if I go to my terminal, doesn't like it. Cannot read property set name of undefined. Cool. That's fair. I'm not sure how this is meant to work. Subcommand, set name. It says it can't read it of undefined. Why? So add subcommand. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have to do this? It's time to look up the documents. Let's see. Method for each of the type. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay, but show me how. No, I don't need Discord docs on this. I need Discord JavaScript docs on this. I need an example of how I register a subcommand. Okay. This looks like what I did. Subcommand.setName, set description, add user option. Is this not what I did? I've got subcommand, set name. Set description. I think that's what I want. Add role option. I think. Huh. I don't know. Let's try again. Cannot read property set name of undefined. Why? So what it's doing is it's when my register local commands here, it's trying to set the name of the options here. Set name, set description to JSON. So that way I get one for every alias. But for whatever reason, here it's thinking that this is coming back as undefined. I don't see why. Oh, wait. Maybe? Is this required? No. Okay. That didn't change anything. I don't know. When in doubt, add some debug logs. Console.log alias console.log c.options. Role undefined. Interesting, interesting. So we get to streamer and it works. And it finally gets to role. And it thinks this is undefined. The return type is undefined. But it's right here. It's clearly returning something. What is the difference between... I don't understand. What is the difference? Oh, I've also got to hide my terminal. Well, I'm glad I did this now, because I would get really frustrated about this at any other time. But I'm feeling surprisingly lucid right now. What is the difference here? Set the name. Set the description. Adds a role option to the subcommand. It's a required role option. / command builder. I'm stumped here. I don't actually know what the issue is. It seems to think that this argument is null. Okay, so if I, like, do that, and I rerun this, can I read property set name of undefined? Oh, why? But why, though? Well, wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. That's why. I imported the wrong... I hate JavaScript sometimes. It's my own fault. In my slash commands list, I imported the wrong role command because I didn't rename the export. So now if I run this again, let me make sure I fix this. Okay. That is tricky, yeah. Because I was copying and pasting before, so I got like the same kind of constructor pattern down, and I forgot to rename the export when I copied it over from before. And I have another command. Ooh, doesn't like that though. Cannot find module .role command. Oh, that's why. And I had another. The original role command is also called role command, so in IntelliSense thought I wanted that. Ooh. Expected a description string to have a minimum length of 1. Got undefined. Expected description to have a maximum length of 100. Got undefined. Description to be of type string, but received of type undefined. Why? Streamer designates the stream for the bot to listen to. Every other command this worked for. Alright. Now my gears are getting ground. So in here... what is c.summary? It's complaining that these aren't being set, and I don't understand why. Like if we look in my terminal here, it's complaining that the description and name aren't long enough, which is true. These are both undefined. But in all previous iterations here, we set them. Well, yeah, we set them. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't know you could specify choices. I'll have to go back and do that for the help command to specify the only valid choices being other command names. I could definitely do that. That's fun. That's fresh. But why is it complaining about these? So clearly it has a description here. Last thing to do, I guess, would be... like that. Why? Why is it like this? We get to print out these. We do c.options, set name, set description, to JSON. And these just aren't going through. Oh, I'll hide my terminal again. Bizarre. I don't see what the difference is. Oh. Oh wait, no, the other exiters here. I can definitely do set name from here, right? So what's the problem? If I run this again. I don't understand what it thinks the issue is. I am decently stumped. Expect the description to be of type string, but receive type undefined. But then, in the very same console message, the thing I'm trying to assign as the description designates which Discord roles are used for various features is clearly printed out as a string. It's right here. It clearly knows what that is supposed to be. I don't get it. C dot options. I don't get what the problem is. Oh yeah, I will. I am gonna end in probably about 10 minutes. I always end before her meme review. Do not worry, because I am going to go watch that probably. Yeah, so in 20 minutes she's gonna do her first meme review with the brand new avatar. Definitely go check that out if you are interested. If you are not, then go do something else. I don't know. I will probably still do a raid as a Twitch raid as a show of good faith to somebody else, but I will probably bounce pretty immediately, or have them both open at the same time. It doesn't exactly require a lot of brain power to listen to the meme review. Thank you for the heads up, though. Thank you for keeping notes. I do have a big clock right in front of me, which there's no way you could know that. I do want closure on this if possible before I end my stream, but I don't know that I will solve the mystery of why it suddenly thinks that there's no description being set for my options here. Set name, set description. Unless... No, it returns the whole command builder. Role. Description. C. Options. It's an array. Name. Description. I don't get it. What's it doing differently? I don't know. Maybe there is no closure on this stream. To me, this looks like it should be behaving exactly the same, but for whatever reason, this role command specifically is just not getting a name or a description set. And when I do toJSON, it's got validation errors. So there might not be closure on this one. I might just wrap this up in... If I don't figure this out in the next 4 minutes... I mean, like, I clearly see what it's doing in the terminal here. But I have it print out the name and the description and then the whole, like, JSON object that it's trying to make. As we can see in the previous things that we iterate over, we have, like, the name and the description are being set dynamically. But for here, it's just not taking for some reason. And I don't know why. Because we clearly say print out the alias and the summary, and then here we're like set the name to be alias, set the description to be the summary, and those are being printed out as values, and we get that C.options is a value, and there's a name and a description field for it, and they're just undefined. don't get what is happening here. I'm quite stumped. But I'm also out of time. So this will have to be something that I will figure out on my own later. And then I will post about it on Twitter about how excited I am that I solved the problem. But for now, let's go find somebody to say hello to. Or I guess goodnight to. Who's up? Not many people are up. I'm gonna send you to Saw the zoo. Yeah, there's gonna be more. I'll definitely be posting more zoo photos later in the week, as in tomorrow, when I like actually check them out and everything and edit them and whatever. Yes, lots of pictures of turtles. That's always the star attraction. Anyway, I'm going to send you guys to Raid Kogane Hina, who is playing Just Chatting right now. But this person I know is also a big Dota fan, and they've been watching the International. So you could probably just chat about the International if you are interested. I'm going to send you off that way. And that's going to be it for me, because I cannot solve this problem, and I'm low on time. So thank you all for tuning in. Buonasera, good evening, and until next time, which is tomorrow at 8:30 EST, I'll catch you then.